Voilà, le micro a l'air de se tenir tranquille. Je vais donc pouvoir inviter Veronica Lingg et Manuela 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗪 à me rejoindre. Elles sont les co-réalisatrices d'un court-métrage en compétition internationale étudiant et elles nous viennent de Suisse. Ce film s'appelle Ivan's Need. Thank you very much for being here. I will ask you a favor, ask you to do my job and to introduce each other to our audience. So,
So this is Veronica Lingg, and yes, I don't know what I can. She came up with the idea for the film in the first place.
That's my dear friend Manuela, and she did animation together with Lucas. And yeah, she's really good at doing animation for soft things and sensual stuff. Yeah.
great. So, you met at school, I think?
Yes, we did.
So, it was the Haute School of Lucerne. Can you tell us a few words about your studies?
It's also a bachelor. You can do this bachelor and the master in Lucerne. It's a small class. We have about 20 people, and we learn like about animation, storytelling, yeah, and sound design stuff like that.
And you work with another director, Lucas Sutter. In a school, you have a timing, a special process. How is it to be creative in these boxes?
I think the teachers guided us very well through this whole process. Yeah, I think, yeah. So at the beginning, we were developing the stories. We had to come up with an idea, and then we had a month, 2 months time to develop the story and discuss it with students and teachers. And yeah, and they just guided us through step by step, which was really good. Yeah, and then we had 5 months for production in total. Yeah.
And how did you share the work?
So at the beginning, we had Veronica's basic idea about that boy who loves dough, and then we developed the story together. We were thinking about what ending there could be. We came up with what could happen to him, what he does, and we had a lot of fun doing that. Coming up with absurd scenes and that.
And for the next step, how do you?
Well, then we split up, like Manuel, not split up, like.
So sad.
No. They did the animation, Manuel and Lucas, and I did the design and the color script and all that stuff. And after that, I cleaned up everything that they animated, so it looks like it makes a. How do you say that? Like it makes.
Everything looks the same.
Every looks no. That it looks like one person made it.
Yeah.
It looks like that. Yes.
Yeah, because the universe really has a strong personality, so it looks like, yes, the job of one person.
Mm-hmm.
How is it to work together and to find something that you recognize, each other recognize his work?
I think that was really great because like you had a sketch and then I showed it to Manuela or to Lucas and then they came up with something new and then in each drawing there's something of all three of us. That's it is like it's vruchten. It's vruchten.
We just built up on each other's ideas constantly. Like, somebody made a drawing and then somebody else changed the drawing slightly, and we were always like, oh, this is even better, and then comes somebody else, oh, I have this idea, let's do that. Yeah, it was a bit like this.
And a really positive processus between you three. So, I know that you won a prize au Sommet du cinéma d'animation de Montréal, and I will read the explanation of the prize in French because it's really well written and it really tells great things about the film. Donc le film a reçu un prix au Sommet du cinéma d'animation de Montréal et je vous lis le libellé du prix. Pour sa maturité graphique, sonore et narrative qui mobilise un humour, une sensualité et une naïveté qui transportent le spectateur dans une expérience tactile. Rien que ça, je ne sais pas si vous avez eu la chance de voir le film, mais c'est tout à fait ça. So, sorry, the award talks about the maturity of the film, but you're really young animator, so what does it feel to earn things like that?
You go.
I guess it makes us very proud, and yeah, that people appreciate what we made. And I think they understood maybe also very well the intention we had with it, I think.
It seems to be. But, well, I get that you're still keeping learning, keeping searching about your animation. So it's the same question. Do you have any inspiration, any master, any goal?
We have like a lot of in common with Sander. Like we love Masaki Yuasa and 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪. We were a lot inspired of an illustrator called 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, and he does a lot of crazy color combinations, and the lines are very special. And yeah, you see it.
And for the sensuality, we had Yoriko Mitsushiri as a role model because her film Futon is very sensual, but also a bit in a weird way, and we really like that. So.
But you choose really some color really strong, so it's something special to speak about sensuality. You didn't choose the sweet side of things.
Our intention in that was like the story is really cheeky, and that's why we chose these colors. It's not only about the sensuality, also about the being cheeky.
And also because the whole sensual thing is very intense, and then the colors are very intense, and Ivan is discovering like a new world for him, like the sensuality and everything is, I think that correlates a bit, that everything's so bright and intense to him because it's new. I think that works.
Est-ce que l'une ou l'un d'entre vous souhaite poser une question à nos invités? Tout semble avoir été dit. Enfin, non, on n'a pas. We didn't spoke about the soundtrack and the work on the sound.
So for the soundtrack, actually, Ivan's voice is here. It's Freddie.
Hello, Ivan voice.
Yes, and so the music track is yours. Yeah. Our musicians, Tim and Puma Mimi, they're quite successful in Switzerland, and we asked them if they would be happy to make a soundtrack for us. And yes.
Yes. And what will be next for you? Are you going to work together again, or not? Or maybe it's a bad question?
No. Well, I'm doing right now the masters in Lucerne and doing a puppet animation that I hope she works on it with too. But we are also working on a music video clip for Tim and Puma Mimi. Yeah, and we want to work together, like in the future. But there are like future problems. I don't know.
And which are your projects?
Yeah, at the moment, quite busy with doing the music clip, and after that, I'll see. Yeah. So.
Ok. Une question? Non? Eh bien, well, thank you very much for coming and for being my guest.
Thank you. Thank you.